Truth Man here. So thanks to Big Parks, we're gonna do a video tomorrow, and his support, maybe even two. When people support, I do more. So this, you can thank Big Parks and BW, my guy BW, for this. Me and him been joking around in the comments, if you want to read it, about how I said that these women be moaning and groaning trying to hook men. So I'm gonna make a whole video about it. The things that women say and do, and I don't even need notes on this, because I've seen it so much in my own relationships in my lifetime and other people's. I don't even need notes on this. The things women say and do from a sexual standpoint to hook men, to make men think that they into them, make men think this is the one, make men think I'm gonna settle down with her. Things they do, things they say. Y'all ready? Let's go. Number one has to be all that moaning and talking during sex. Think back to when you and your wife first started. Think back to when you and your girlfriend first started. Think back now. She was wetter then, wasn't she? Now, I know she got older, but, you know, sometimes when they start holding grudges and losing respect, they get a little drier. So, the moans and groans and the who P-U-S-S-Y is this, it's yours. Yeah, it's yours right now. Right now, they, I'm finna see you in. I'm finna see you in. Oh, I'm finna do this. Oh, I'm finna do that. Oh. I just love you. You such a hard worker. You such a good guy. I know you gonna be successful, baby. Don't fall for that. Stoic. So I'm starting to have feelings for you. Do you have feelings for me? Yeah, I like you a little bit. You alright. What you mean? You alright. I don't know about you sometimes. That boy, they be going to town too. They be throwing it back. They be on the bottom throwing it back. They be underneath you throwing it back. And then when that hate set in, then when that curiosity set in, that desire for other men set in, that watching what they friends got, watching what they sisters, aunties got, when all of that set in, she hear about somebody on a vacation, she get quiet. All this stuff to do. But she be like, I'm finna come. I'm the truth, man. You can't handle the truth. Get the cluck out of here. This channel ain't for you. Next, lying about her actual sexual activity before you. Women know that guys gonna want something tight. Women know that guys gonna want something that all these other dudes ain't had. So their favorite number is between 0 and 2 usually. Man, ain't nobody stupid. You did 2 dudes in the bushes. Yet alone total, you done smashed 2 dudes in the park. Talking about you practically 20 years old. 25, 18, 19, talking about some 2 dudes. You banged 2 dudes at school. Oh, so you just talking about when you was in middle school? Okay, got it. Remember, y'all, don't fall for that. All their activity is body count. And any one of y'all women can come over here and get cooked. You can get deep fried. It's all body count. You remember that dude you liked like that y'all was dry humping underneath the swings in the sand? and you got one off. Remember that? You wasn't that old, but I know you remember. You probably was only like 16, 17, but that's body count. I was just talking to somebody, and we was talking about chicks talking about they virgin. I said, ain't no way this person was a virgin. Like, virgins, y'all ever see the movie Preacher's Wife? Was that Preacher's Wife with Tank and LaTanya Luckett? That's how virgins be. Remember how she just could not get over Tank, and Tank practically had to dump her. That's how they be. They don't be, well, I can't wait till we break up and you can get your ass out and all this other. Nah, not no virgin. These women are trying to count how many times dudes had sex with them with condoms on. And they'll try to eliminate all of that. And dudes that didn't go all the way in, that they stopped because they wasn't nothing but a tease. He got his tip in there, your virgin, he took your virginity. If he got any part of his penis in your vagina and he felt it and got some pumps off, that's the one who got your virginity, even if nobody got all the way through before him. He took your virginity. And that's the dude they'll sneak around on you on. He'd be like, man, I always wonder if I could have just got everything. So they lie about their actual sexual activity. They sucked 5 dills, but they'll say 1. They hand jobbed 4 or 5 dills, but they'll say they only did it to 1. Because they trying to get you in. They trying to get you to trust them. They like you currently. Currently, like sometimes you be the only one. Social media just absolutely destroyed relationship. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody that's giving you a perspective on relationships without or before social media. I just don't. Let me turn around. The sun is over there. I don't want to hear what they got to say, man. Dude trying to talk about relationship and he been married 61 years. Remember that video I played? You out of touch, brother. It's totally different now. So they lie about their sexual activity. It's always less than what really happened. They not gonna tell you, they not gonna count family members either. They're not going to count if they got banged by one of their cousins or nieces or nephews. They're not going to count that. They're going to completely bypass that. And everything they did with their cousin, they're going to bypass it. To impress you. But you got to be able to see that. And do not marry them without bringing that back up in a polygraph. Give these women a polygraph, and if they fail that polygraph, do not marry them. You ask them again, what was your body count? They know. I bet you it go up. What was your body count? Do not marry them without a polygraph, because they're going to look. This is what you got to do to protect yourself. We're on this baiting and switching. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams and with his marriage will. Got to give credit where credit is due. What's your body count? Somebody said they ain't going to tell the truth. They are if they want to get married. And they say too, and that body count is very important. That's a question that they have to pass. If they fail that question, do not marry them. Because what's going to happen is, y'all saw the animation where it was funny because it was all these dudes in the bed. Bam, bam, bam. They counting the body count. It was even a dog in there. That was hilarious. And when she got married, it's like it stopped. Like she stopped having sex. It just showed her going to bed, just sitting there. She wasn't doing nothing with him. So yeah, man, they lie about what they've done. Sometimes they don't want to answer you right away. And that's okay, because you're not in a relationship with them. So sometimes it's all right. But bring that question back. And it's important, man. Me personally, I gotta know. I gotta know what you've been doing. Because you might have AIDS. And I could avoid that trouble right then and there. Y'all saw the girl, she looked nice, man. They say she making a joke. She got all type of STDs. She say she had herpes and HIV. Now looking at her, these dudes will go for her. She being nice by telling dudes, because them dudes will be rocking. Look, man, they'll be rocking her, man. They lie about that stuff, dude, and you find out the hard way later. Do not trust none of these women. Do not trust them. First 2 years, no trust, no matter what they say. Do not trust them. Don't treat them bad, if they treating you good especially, but do not trust them. Think that everything they're saying is a lie and act accordingly. Now, the 3rd year, if she's still consistent, you can start trusting her a little more. The 4th year, you can start trusting her a little more than that. 5th year, if she done, these women be disrespecting time. They just want what they want. And sometimes they don't even know what they want, and they be confused about what they want. So they disrespect time. Well, if you don't marry me after a year, I'm not marrying you after a year. What you gonna do? You gonna dump me? Cool. Especially if the 4 or 5 time rule. If I done smashed you 4 or 5 times, you start tripping on me, I don't even care. If it's trash, I don't even want it a second time. And you shouldn't either. Because time is important. My guy that I went to high school with, he was posting on Facebook like, man, this broad won't leave. He said, there's some homeless ish. And people was commenting. The first time I had problems getting you to leave, I bet you don't come to my house no more. If I'm ready for you to leave and you won't leave, we meeting somewhere else for a while. You're going to have to rebuild that trust. Because you showing me right out the gate that you ain't going to do what I say. Well, I ain't got to do what you say. You ain't my daddy. I'm more than your daddy. How you going to listen to your daddy and not your husband? That's some of y'all women problem. You want to be married for sure. You want to pin your hair up, have your little tight dress on, look at my booty, put your makeup on, but you ain't taking none of what you going to have to do after that seriously. That's why I'm glad I ain't even had no wedding. That would have been a waste of money. To end up divorced and you pay all of that money for a wedding. Waste. So that's number 2. Number 3, they act like they don't talk to no other dudes. Now, she couldn't do that because I saw her doing it. But you know what's crazy? She'll bring up how I was still messing with old girl. And she just brought that person up. One of them, she brought that person up. What, yesterday? Talking about, did I see such and such on your Facebook? No. But you were talking to guys when we supposed to be going together. She was still talking to these niggas on the phone. She should be glad I ain't do nothing to them. Cause I was about that back then. And I was thinking about it. My mind was like, let me catch dude. I want to catch him. He knew better. If he would have came over there, ain't no telling. I probably would have popped him because I was just impulsive back then. Or I think I would have just beat him up. She wasn't even worth him getting all that. I was just thinking, right, kind of off subject on subject. These dudes be fighting, hitting dudes in the face 10, 20 times, and they face be looking the same. I don't know what it is about me, but if I get you in the face like that, you gonna look different for a while. Just talking to dudes right in my face, man. This was the turning point right here. I'm finna tell y'all about this. And if it cut off, I'll just make a part 2. A guy gave she gave him her number. And I'm like, why would she give dude her number? And dude, I looked way better than dude. Dude had he looked like Rudy from Fat Albert. And even had on the same hat. That wasn't no Kango. That was a mango. That hat was mango. She's like, I gave him my number, but I felt bad. I'm like, she told me that's when I start trusting her, but really I should have not trusted her. Like, how are you going with me, talking to other guys and giving the guy your number? I shouldn't have, that's the time, that should have made me not trust her. That was it right there. I could have broke away clean. No kids. Could have had my kids with somebody else. That's why, anytime I start getting mad at her, I'm going to flip it on myself. Like this. I brought this on myself, man. Gave a dude, before that, any woman I would give a dude her number, I broke up with her every time. Like, it's like that? Okay. I guess I ain't for you then. So yeah, they'll try to get you to think that they don't talk to no other dude. And most of these women will talk to other men the whole entire time that you are in the picture. And I know for a fact that that's the case with this. I know for a fact. The emotional affair happened. Who knows what else? So that's another thing they do, which kind of go along with the fourth thing. They kind of like intertwine. Is they say things to make you believe that they really love you, that you really special, and you more important to them than these other guys. If you was more important than these other guys, the divorce rate wouldn't be what it is. The breakup rates wouldn't be what they are. If that was true. See, one reason why I say make you take them serious, recreational use only, is because they change their mind like the weather. And like gusts of wind. One day the wind is about to blow you over. The next day it ain't blowing at all. The air is hot. Don't fall for this stuff, man. Y'all gonna be next time. Y'all gonna be like that. They gonna be having sex. They gonna have their ears plugged. She gonna be, oh yeah, oh you the best I ever had. You gonna be like, it's gonna take away from it. You better get you some runners and raw honey, cause you gonna go soft, and you gonna try to blame it on me. No, Matrix, the reason why I went soft. That video, he was talking about this. I can't even enjoy it no more. It's more enjoyable watching a woman fiddle with herself by herself on some porn. And they sometimes be faking too. But sometimes when it get super moist, it's more believable than some of y'all girls and wives. Dude, if he was the best, you wouldn't be telling him to hurry up. If you thought he was the best. Women who enjoy men sexually, they don't say that. Hurry up. That's women who don't enjoy you. They don't tell you to hurry up and not pay those bills. Don't pay those bills. They don't tell you that, do they? But they'll tell you in a minute. Dude, guys be out here enjoying prostitutes better than somebody they got to take care of. That's a crying shame. Your wife should be better at sex than a prostitute. But these women don't care. They ungrateful. When you first met her, she was sucked till your balls practically came out of your nostrils. You be like, oh man, dude, I gotta be careful, man, before I get a yellow. But then, like now, when she do it, you practically be like this. When she used to do it, you be like, practically ready to start screaming. It'd be like a baby chick that ain't got their voice yet. Like, now you in the bathroom jagging, wishing you had that girl at work that actually like you. I ain't doing nothing tonight. Next day come. I ain't doing nothing tonight. Next day come. I ain't doing nothing tonight either. What the When are you gonna do something? Now you arguing with her. Man, it's crazy, man. I can't even F. I can't even get none. Man, how many times I done did it with you already? And the girl that work in the mirror before she come to work. Nah, these pants don't make my booty look big enough. She purposely trying to wear stuff to attract you. These women don't want to compete. You shouldn't be with no woman that don't. Let me show you something, man. The next thing, I'm finna show you. The next thing they do when they trying to hook you is they make it seem like they don't want no other girls to come near you. They act jealous. But it's really whatever you giving them, they don't want to share it because they ain't going to work trying to manipulate you, trying to get you to settle in so you'll marry them or move in with them or pay their bills or whatever else they have to. Dude, man, I just be thinking about some crazy stuff, man. It make me feel better a lot of times. Dude, sometimes y'all need to laugh at them like that. They be looking all passionate. They be looking so passionate. And then after you done paid 1 million bills, you ain't got no more chicks. Before that, every time they come by you, they can't keep their hands off you. Then once after social media especially, I'm telling you, man, something happened in that 2012. Stuff was going on before that, but anything, like anybody will tell you, you had problems in 08, 09, 10, 11. It was off the charts by 2012. By the time MySpace and Facebook and all of that came, man, you looking on her page like, who is dude? He like, you so beautiful. What the, man, I'll whoop yo. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. As she's doing more and more and saying more and more, and her double standard is getting even worse. Because that done faded away, man. You shouldn't have married her. Know that this stuff fades away. But before you take these women down the aisle, you better know that this stuff fades. It fades. Like the changes of the seasons. 1 minute is hot, the next minute is cold as hell. I'm telling you, man, listen to me, young guys, man. Listen to me, man, 2030s especially. I know you want a family of your own. I know you want kids, but you got to be careful. Some of y'all is probably better off just biting that bullet. You get one that you even think is all right. Be like, well, you know, I ain't going to marry her, but let's see what happens. Oh, kid. You want a kid that bad. You probably better off doing that than marrying them, putting your feelings in there. Like that one dude that was crying, getting on his knees. I bet you they arguing right now. Who is this? Why are you talking to him? Y'all ain't in high school no more. This the stuff they do, man, when they trying to hook you. They on the rebound, but act like they over the other dude. And some of them never get over the other dude. They never gonna get over dude. They ain't gonna get over dude. They gonna always think about him. Especially if they sucked him off. Or he actually, when he was in there, tender love, he had the little knots in his back. He had the little knots in his back, like, on your girl. And you think she forgot about that? And some of y'all girls didn't even count him. Remember Brooke Shields? Was that Brooke Shields? Y'all, that's my age. Endless Love. How he was smashing her in the rain. Some of y'all girls done got did worse than that. He was thrashing. Ain't no way they didn't really feel something on that scene. Go to YouTube, Endless Love, Rain sex scene. And just know that some of y'all girls done got mashed worse than that and trying to act like it ain't never happened. Because they want you to pay their bill. Pay their bill. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. If it's about love, then how do you have to have a JOB if he want to be with you? If you really love somebody, then what money got to do with it? Y'all could get that later. Dude, man, this stuff is laughable. It's hilarious. And dudes are still falling for it. I'm glad I won't. And I'm still going to be dealing with them. Cuddling, hugging, kissing. But when they get to, you know what? My name, they'll look. 1 minute they'll call themselves your last name. The next minute they done disappear. You don't know where they at or what they doing. That's how crazy these chicks is. 1 minute she Miss Howard. You thinking like, how you calling yourself Miss Howard? Didn't I just meet you? The next minute, pew, she's gone. Crazy, bro. These chicks, dude, huh? What? Mm-hmm. Dude, it's crazy, man. Guys be meeting prostitutes. They be wanting to smash them. And they getting paid to do it. Man, they be putting their whole... Dude, you can't tell me that some of them don't never meet guys, Johns and stuff, that they actually like. I bet you that happens a lot. And they moans probably be genuine. They be like, oh, I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. Oh. Dude. Your wife be like, she ain't paying a bill in the house. I ain't picking your socks up. I ain't your maid. Rah. And don't ask me for no sex either. And you better not jag off or I'ma leave you. You supposed to be in the faith. You supposed to be in the Bible. Man, men of God don't jag off. Yes, they do. Now, let me tell y'all something. All these ads, and you can put them on there as long as I'm getting paid. You can put them on. Just like acting like this porn is the worst thing in the world. For some dudes, that's the best thing in the world. Y'all crazy. That's natural desire to want to look at women naked. You crazy. I'm the truth, man. I'm going to tell you the truth. You nuts. You a fake. You a phony. Or you, hi there. You one or the other. Maybe that's not what you like. Maybe you one of them people that like is hands-on. They be like, I was discussing with myself. I watched porn when I was 18. Y'all seen them videos? Man, you crazy. Sometime when I watch porn, that's the best thing that happened to me that day other than my dealings with God. Oh, take that. You not, oh, you ain't supposed to. Shut the. I'm not going to cuss. I'm not going to cuss. I'm not going to cuss. Some people, that be the best thing. Some dudes, that's the only time they're going to see a baddie because everything is so superficial now. And they like, yeah. Harry. Hit that search magnifying glass. Harry BBW. Light skin, Asian, white, big butt. That'd be the highlight of their day. And here they come, church people. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all absolutely crazy. And I used to be like that too. But guess what? I kept reading. I kept praying. I kept meditating. I kept asking the Most High. I said, that explains why you didn't turn against Samson. One of the most sexual dudes outside of King David in the scripture. And the Most High let him get his revenge. I said, that explains it. Some of these church folks will make you feel bad for having a bankroll. The love of money is the root of all evil. When some covered after I pierced them, shut the Don't preach no more. Shh, just leave it to me. Be quiet, old man. Shut up. You outdated. That wasn't true 30 years ago, what you talking about. Shh, just go sit down. I got this. One reason why it ain't no word going forth, because they reject all the prophets. Man, he looked like the world. Dude. See, now I'm finna start getting mad. I got mental gymnastics. I'm finna start getting mad. Like when I start envisioning stuff, people be saying and doing. How could a person look like the world? We all look like the world. Okay, so it ain't no worldly evil men that wear suits. That's one of the dumbest things, man, I ever. So, because I wear a baseball cap, I'm looking like the world. What about how I act? What about my actions? Am I out here shooting people up and selling dope and doing all this stuff? You think I couldn't if I wanted to? That's true worship. When you could do something and you don't do it because you respect God like that. That's true worship. True worship. You know that's that man's wife. You just brought his Bible over there and she tried to seduce you. You was like Joseph, you ran, even though you wanted to say, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, I can't wait. You even, you can be like that. True worship got you out of there. True worship keep you from over there. True worship would have kept T.D. Jakes from being a power bottom. Y'all pumped that dude all the way up, including me. I did too for a while. Till I had that dream, saw all them dudes. I told y'all about that dream. I didn't say who was in there. That was the Most High showing me. Stop acting like these dudes is so suchy much. But they do all that. Next thing, they'll try to bring you to church, or they'll try to go to church with you. And they'll be in church acting so pleasant. They be like, oh yes, I'm so thankful. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I do thank you, Lord. Oh. I want to see them 4 years from now. They be in the church like that. Went in the back. Like, man, where my wife? You come to the side of the church. She over there with the dude she think cute. What the heck? Man, I'll whoop both of y'all. Hey, don't take it serious. Then when you first started coming, she was so pleasant, had the little flower in her hair, rocking like this. Some of us just need to see now I gotta say it. I apologize. I apologize what I'm finna say. Some of us should have had Too Short voice in our head. Bitch! When they in church like this, you should have heard it. Bitch! When they moaning like that, you should have heard it. This chick is faking, bitch! Or like E40 used to say it. That'll keep you from falling for it. If we just had an alert within us that say, bim. I'm gonna try not to say it. I wish guys could hit a button on themselves. See, now it's like stand-up. I'm not trying to do stand-up, man. Although I know I could. I would be very good at it. But if dudes had a button they could push when they feel like that girl acting fake, and then just call her out her name. Or to play a song. Remember Too Short? I never lit a home in a pimp me. When I was listening to that, they couldn't tell me nothing. Then I started listening to what was TD Jakes' Sacred Love song? Holding you close is what I love the most. But I should have been never lit a hole. Pimp me. They be at home like Peg Bundy. The devil is a liar. Let me get out of here, man. I need to really bust it, pause with this work for like 3 more hours. I never put none of these 304s in anywhere close to the Most High. I don't care if they is a unicorn. You ain't gonna be up there where I got him. Because one day you'll be a unicorn, the next day you getting hit from the side. You on your knees, bobble, 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 bobble. But with your husband, who was doing way more than dude gonna ever do. You ain't I ain't your maid, and you ain't this, and you ain't gonna talk to me like that. And who you think you talking to? Yelling at him like he a little kid. She called me a boy. Dog, y'all do know that when people put emojis up, that's what they actually saying, right? She put up the emoji, boy, please. And it was Taraji. She don't know. I could have reached in there and grabbed Taraji. Like, come on, Taraji. If she wasn't in that Hollywood lifestyle, she where the one where she said, boy, please. I said, see, that's how disrespect you calling me a boy. With the husband, they pushing them off like this, telling them not to get too rough. Cause really, they trying to keep it tight for the other dudes that's gonna come after they finally leave them. They pushing the husband off like this instead of taking. But the next dude, oh, bust it, baby, bust it wide open, baby, make me bleed. And then be a Pookie and some slides that's gonna tell them, B, stop calling me. And then they go back to their husband. What you doing? Do you really tell the truth? Do you miss me? But with him, they thought he was the replacement. Bust it, baby. They ain't pushing him off. He putting his whole body in there. With the husband, they like this. Don't be going crazy. It's women not to be trusted, man. That's why I made this video. I know it's comical, man. You know, We all need to laugh. I'm laughing at myself with some of this stuff. Recreational use only. Make you take them serious. If they ghost you, so what? F you. I ain't saying this. What y'all need to start doing. Say, do not double text. If they don't say nothing to you, you text them, they don't say nothing. Have enough nuts. Let your nuts hang down. Remember, you know how when your nuts, guys know this. Some guys know what I'm talking about. When your nuts is hanging down too far and your drawers get to rubbing on them the wrong way and you get to squirming, you be like, you know how women pull their panties out their butt? We pull our drawers off our nuts when they're hanging too low. Let your nuts hang. Don't say nothing else to her till she say something to you. And if you say something to her and she don't say nothing again, remember these women, the next thing, they try to get all your time. This is the last thing I'm going to mention, even though I could go on forever. You ain't going to spend no time with me? See, when they first meet you, it's about time. After a while, when they don't like you no more, it's about money now. The only time you hear from them is when they talking about some money. Man, what you putting on this food? I gotta go get these Christmas gifts. You ain't heard from her all day. You avoiding accident. Probably hit your head on the side of the car. Done slipped on the ice and fell. Your knuckles on crack opening the door. You done practically bent your finger up trying to go in Target. And she ain't called and about none of that. Now what's going on with you? You all right out there? No, I'm not. She ain't even checked on you. Cause she don't care. Man, F these hoes, man. For real. The ones that's cool, we ain't talking about them. The ones that's unicorn, good wives, let me start saying that I'm not talking about you and do not take up for who I'm talking about. Because that make you look real suspect. Money. Remember the dude that was an ATM? His girl was fine. He did not look happy. Pretty feet and all. He did not. There's something about her he didn't like. He was like, y'all see that? When his kids was dollars and stuff, he was the ATM for Halloween. But anyway, man, I got to get going. I do, man. I got to get going. I got more money to make. I'm making money with this, but YouTube be playing defense like defense. Like they like this. Trying to block. So I got to get this non-YouTube money. We ain't making no videos tomorrow. We ain't making none Thursday. We gonna go live Friday though, and Sunday. So stay tuned for more video.